Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to IFPRI and to our policy seminar on the concept of inclusive growth and its policy relevance for Asia and the Pacific. I'm Rajul Pandya-Loach, and I'm head of the 2020 Vision Initiative and Chief of Staff here at IFPRI. And again, it's a pleasure to welcome all of you. Today's seminar is very timely as the world leaders and key stakeholders just came together last week in New York to review progress made towards the MDGs, the Millennium Development Goals. In Asia, despite the fact that advances in economic growth have contributed to significant reductions in poverty and in hunger, there are still reasons for concern. Millions of people remain poor and hungry, and poor maternal and child malnutrition persists, especially in South Asia. Rising income inequalities, social exclusion, restricted access to capital, and social safety nets, among other constraints, continue to hinder the poorest people from participating fully in the growth process. Research shows that economic growth is crucial for eradicating extreme poverty and hunger, but by itself it is not enough. To ensure that growth patterns benefit the poorest and the hungry, we at IFPRI continue to promote broad-based policies, including improvements to nutrition and health, access to basic services, social and economic inclusion, and insurance against shocks. The Asian Development Bank is committed to fostering inclusive growth and fighting extreme poverty in Asia and the Pacific. IFPRI has had a long collaborative relationship with the Asian Development Bank, and we look forward to further deepening and strengthening this collaboration. We are very, very pleased to have you, Ursula Schaefer-Preuss, visitors at IFPRI today, and to present ADB's experiences and operational priorities in bringing inclusive growth further in Asia. Let me introduce Ursula for those of you who don't know her, and it will be a pleasure for you to know her. Ursula is the Vice President for Knowledge Management and Sustainable Development in the Asian Development Bank, based in Manila. She is responsible for ADB's Regional and Sustainable Development Department in Economics and the Research Department in the Office of the Chief Economist. Prior to joining ADB, she was the Director General of the German Federal Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development, and she was also engaged in bilateral cooperation in Asia, Latin America, and Europe. She has served as Chief of Cabinet for the German Federal Minister of Economic Cooperation and Development, and has also held postings as alternate executive director of the Inter-American Development Bank, in the permanent mission of the Federal Republic of Germany to the UN, and in the German embassy in Khartoum, Sudan. So you not only address Asia, but you've also worked across issues in the developing world and make a very important linkages for South-South cooperation, Asia, Latin America, and Africa. I understand that you will focus your talk on how ADB supports inclusive growth and the achievements of the Asia and the Pacific region. Ursula will speak for about 30 minutes or so, and then we'll open up for comments and discussion with the audience. And again, let me warmly welcome you to IFPRI and warmly welcome you for presenting this seminar, sharing ADB's perspectives. Thank you very much.